Here is the guide how to book the device and how to get started. First, you need, of course, log in. If you don't have the password, then first ask the password. If you do have password already, then log in. Insert the username, password, and login. After first login, you don't have any device booked to you. So you can select my device. However, there is no device booked. Then you have to find the suitable device what you want to use later. In this example, we are using a 3D printer from Kaunas University of Technology. So we select this particular device from the Kaunas University of Technology lab, and here's the description. I can also check the bookings and be sure that it's available, and if everything's correct, I can press the button book. Booking starts at today, and I can select the end date. I will book it for the 1 week. Then I press the save, and I get the message booking successful. Now it means that if I press my device, I have already the device booked for me. Then I can start preparing the work. First, I need to browse and find the STL file to upload. Here I have one example. When selecting file, after that I need to press submit, and then the STL file is uploaded. By using the mouse, I can zoom in, zoom out, to rotate the object to see that everything is correct. It's also possible to change the color, but it depends the lab. In this particular lab, there is no way to change colors and material, as everything is already set by the lab. When the file is uploaded, I can move to the next tab, which is process. And here, if available, the video from the lab device can be seen. Here you need the Java to be enabled. But in any case, you can select the date where you want to request the printing time. For example, I choose the 5th of June, and after selecting the date, I can press the request. Then after pressing the request, this request will be sent to the lab owner, and the student can start waiting the feedback. If I move back to the preparation, I can see that all options are grayed out, as well as no way to upload the new file. It means that the supervisor have to approve first to the current job. Only thing after requesting the printing time I can do is to use chat window to send the message to the supervisor. For example, please send me the feedback. This is a general chat room. All users can see what others have been saying. So this is the preparation job, and now lab owner have to respond to the request, and student can just wait or send some messages to the lab owner. Here we are going to see how the lab owner interface look like and what the lab owner can do in this system. Again, first the user have to log in, and now I will log in as a owner of the lab, in particular by the username as admin. And if I have the proper rights, I have special menu here, manage system. If I need to manage the labs, I will click the manage labs menu options, And here I see the list of lab and the status. I can see that 3 labs are waiting to respond. The status is pending. 1 is accepted. If I open the pending lab, I can see the input from the user, all the options which the user have selected, and I can also see the uploaded file. Take a look at it and decide is it proper device, proper detail for printing, and so on. It's also possible to download the STL file here for preparing the print or other examination. Lab owner have also options to change the parameters if it's needed, and then in this case owner have to enable the view, but in most cases it should not be necessary, and lab owner can move forward to the process. Here the lab owner can see the printing time requested, and if it's suitable for the lab lab owner can change the status to accepted. After changing it accepted, the user gets also the input that now the job is accepted, and he can start to wait when the data arrives and when it's going to be printed. On the same time, the real-time video should show the real-time process. Again, if the lab camera is turned on and if Java is enabled in the browser side. On the meantime, also the administrator or lab owner can send some message back to the student. For example, everything is okay. And if needed, ask the details or whatever. In any case, when the process is started and the detail is printed, the lab owner can also change the result. For example, completed. And there is no need to send message directly to the student, because the system automatically sends the email for the user. And now the lab owner can select the next job to prepare or change the status or change the result. After the process have finished and detail is printed out, the lab owner or supervisor can also upload the image of the printed detail. For this purpose, lab owner can move the report and use the browse button. Let's imagine that this picture is the image of the printed detail. You can open it and upload to the system. When this is done, the student can use the same image for his report. Also, the supervisor can insert a real-time process time, let's say like 2 hours. Also material consumption, say let's 50 grams, and the cost in case it's necessary. You can state that 10 euro. Save it, and now the student can use this data for generating the report. The supervisor can also generate the report by pressing generate, and then the PDF format report will be saved into the system where the student can download it. If I now log in as a student, open my device again, and then I can see the status, which is accepted, the result, which is completed. And if I move to the report tab, I can see the image of the printed detail, also the process time, material consumption, and the cost. Also, I can download the generated PDF report and open or print it later as it's necessary. That's all. The job is done. The object is prepared, printed, and the report is generated. Then, of course, the logout would be a good idea.